everybody, welcome back to another mukbang over the weekend. Got my obligatory Diet Coke here, so cheers.
Yes.
I thought in today's video we could all have a chat about some of the things that I've changed my mind on in terms of dating. Usual topic for me. I don't intend to take very long, so I'll just show you what I've got. To be honest, I'm not very hungry. I'm like 1 out of 10 hungry, but it's more just to like get out of the house and do stuff. So let me show you. And then I've got a few phone calls to make and personal admin bits to do that I don't really want to waste time on, but I'm just taking my time today. It's 1:30 and I'm just going to take my time. So like maybe spend an hour eating some salad and an hour eating some hot food, and then I'm going to go. So first of all, I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. As I said in today's video, I thought we could have a chat about some of the things I've changed my mind on in terms of dating.
How many?
So, one thing which I put on my shorts today is men who are with children. I think, you know, guys who are divorced, I used to think that was a taboo topic. And I've definitely changed my mind on that, because I think as I've got older and I've seen some of my girlfriends go through divorce or marital problems, and you know, my own parents went through marital problems, you know, typical Sri Lankan family where it's an arranged marriage, it's transactional, it's dowry, it's literally an exchange of goods for money. It's a binding contract basically, and obviously you know, marriage is not to be deemed as a transaction. So I have seen that you know, a divorce is not a taboo. I actually think it's very, very healthy, very empowering, and I really respect people who have the courage to, that's what I mean, it's a courageous act, right? I really respect people who have the courage to look in the mirror and admit to themselves and to the other person that their marriage is not working. So yeah, for me, I think before, I used to think it was taboo to be with somebody who was a divorced person, but I've definitely changed my mind on that. I think as I've become older, and I've also seen girlfriends who have gone through problems. Soy sauce hits thus far. Also, sorry guys for not making an effort in terms of how I look. I'm literally wearing my dad's Thailand top, which I think he got for like £1 in the market in Thailand. I haven't done my hair. It literally looks scraggly. One thing that I'm failing to do at the moment, so I know we're dancing around a little bit in terms of the topics, and I want to be consistent in terms of addressing this topic. Yeah, one of the things I've realised is that as an older woman, I haven't really been focusing on my skincare. Now, why is that? A couple of things. I find it very, very difficult to find good skincare. Like, I know there's a lot of viral videos in terms of niacinamide and, I don't know, all of the skin things, all the ordinary is quite popular, isn't it? But the reason that I'm not very pro on skincare is because my skin is so sensitive, it gets so irritated, and every time I try new things it totally irritates my skin. So I remember I looked on TikTok and Instagram and you know, YouTube, and try this, and if you want to get rid of dark spots, try this, and if you want to have an even skin tone, try this. And I tried all of that, and my skin literally broke out. Like, it was horrible. It broke out with all these pimples, it broke out around my mouth area, my skin was dry, and it was just terrible. So I kind of just avoid skin changes and skin products unless I'm very, very confident with it. And generally speaking, like, the less intrusive, less chemically induced, the more simple it is, the better. Sometimes I'll just stick with, honestly, like, it sounds ridiculous, but I'm finding that, like, conditioner, I know, ridiculous, right? Hair conditioner is something that I use on my skin. But by the way, this is a filter because my skin doesn't look as good. It looks really terrible at the moment. I have to remind myself that I'm a 38-year-old woman who's going to be 39 in all of 6 months, and I'm going to be 40. So my skin is going to be terrible. Sorry. So, yeah, I saw like a Molly May video yesterday. She was going on about this kind of like red light therapy mask. Something like Crygrow. It's like £300. I think it's on offer at the moment with £35 off, like, so I don't know, £275. I'm open for it if it works, but I'm not sure whether it will, so I might get something like that. I need all the help I can get, to be honest. So yeah, coming back to the topic, that's the first thing I've kind of changed my mind on. I don't think divorce is a taboo anymore. The second thing, as I said in my video, that I've changed my mind on is men with children. In truth, I don't think it's an ideal situation because of the obvious things, right? It's a lot of baggage to consider, well, at least perceived baggage and assumed baggage. Right? This individual has been with, in a previous marriage or in a relationship, they've had a child. How do you ensure that the child is safe? How do you work the dynamics with the child and then a mother in the background, and then you're also getting to know somebody as well? It's tricky, isn't it? It's quite complicated. At the same time, I have to be pragmatic and a bit realistic, which is there isn't a huge pool of people out there, right, that I have available to me, like decent people. And so I have to appreciate that and respect that, and I think I need to appreciate that life is difficult and things happen, right? I don't think anybody goes into a marriage thinking, oh, I'm going to have a child and get divorced. Like, shit happens. So deep down, I feel quite uncomfortable with that idea, meeting somebody who has a child, because I think that I haven't got the capacity, like energy-wise and mentally and emotionally, to deal with complexity in a relationship. Like, a relationship is meant to be smooth, it's meant to be easy, it's meant to be fun, it's meant to be a partnership working together, and then that in itself is quite tricky and challenging, and then in addition you throw in the mix of like a child and the mother and the dynamics of the father with the mother, and so that said, am I being silly by dismissing a whole pool of people just because they've got a child? I think so. The ideal position is that I wouldn't meet somebody with a child for pure selfish reasons. But I think, given that I'm 38, I really want children, I'm on the cusp of 39 and 40, I have to open my parameters. There's also, I'm from a Sri Lankan background, right? And there's a very, very social taboo. It's a very high kind of gossiping society. It's not very pleasant, to be honest, to be part of that. But the unsaid narrative is, oh, she's been with somebody who's already had a child. Like, there'll just be lots of kind of stigma attached around it, and I will be deemed as tarnished because I've been with somebody who already has a child. Like, it's that close-minded and inflexible. At the same time, I'm not here to live for other people. I'm here to live for myself behind closed doors. It's you and the partner, and it's not about pleasing other people, is it? So but that is something in the back of my mind. Like, I can already foresee my family are going to be like, oh, she's been with somebody she's getting married to somebody who's already got a child. Like, taboo. I mean, in practice, this is all theory at the moment. And again, as Logan Ury says, you've got to date like a scientist, right? You've got to run these theories out in practice. So there's this guy that I've met at the moment on Airbnb, Bumble. and I'm going to have a conversation with him. You know, he's been very open and transparent, which I'm very grateful about in terms of having a child. The child lives abroad with his mother and comes to visit him sometimes, but you know, I'm open to talking to him, so let's see. So yeah, those are the kind of two things that I've changed my mind on, is kind of an individual who has been in a previous relationship and is divorced, and an individual with a kid. Let me know some of the things that you have changed your mind on. Would love to hear your comments and views. Speak soon, bye.